My ghetto fabulous life.
If I was to ask your best friend to describe you in 3 words, what 3 words would she use?
You know you my girl though.
How would you flirt with me? How would you let me know you're interested?
I say that I'm hilarious. I love to make people laugh. So that's when you said that, I was like, oh, I like that. So we're gonna be laughing all the time. So I love to make
Okay.
people laugh.
If a movie was made about your life, what would it be called and who would star, who would play as you?
I've done 2 Spartan races.
Question about the earrings and see why he had, that type of earrings, or is that always your style, or, but originally I was wanting to pop, but I just wanted to kind of, people can always change up their styles.
Yeah, oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah, she wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back again with another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 98% of y'all not subscribed, so if you fuck with the video, then tap in and subscribe. Make sure you like the video and check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Welcome in. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Joel.
Joel. How old are you?
I'm 29.
And what do you do?
I work in professional sports and I do a little bit of real estate investing.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, let's see, I love to laugh, love to travel. I like competition, so anything like competitive. Working out, I like to try new foods, spend time with family and friends.
Okay. And now what are some things you look for in a woman?
Definitely a woman of God, for sure. I like a humble woman. I like a woman who likes to have fun. I love to laugh and make people smile. So I think I want to look for a twin in that regard.
Okay. Now what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers, kids.
Okay.
I don't have any myself. Bad hygiene, for sure. And I'd say that's the main 2.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons yet. So let me hand you a pick. There you go. And there aren't too many ladies today. So let's go ahead and have you pop 2 balloons. 2 balloons whenever you're ready.
Damn, I thought he was going to just have to pop 1, but first of all, I'm surprised nobody popped their balloon off of his sunglasses. I feel like that's a thing always on the show. Whenever somebody come out in sunglasses, it's an automatic pop. But I think the reason that they didn't pop is because he's taller, seems like he has a nice build, he has his like facial hair, he has a haircut, whatever, it's all like lined up properly. Dang, what was I going to say? He's taller, and he came out like dressed to impress. Like he's not too overly dressed, but it's like a good balance of like showing nice style without going too far into being overly dressed, I would say. And it's like, it's a casual look. Like his colors are more muted. It's not like overly expressive. And I think that's something else that women like. He doesn't have a lot of jewelry on either. So, and I think the last thing is, compared to the other guy, he looks a lot better in my opinion. Like his teeth are straight, his hair just looks nicer, his outfit looks better. So I think that's something you see a lot too. Whenever the last person that came out doesn't look as good as the next person, or it could work against you too. If that person looked really good, then it's going to work against you. So I think he's in a good position so far. I don't know who he's going to pop, to be honest, but let's see.
Ready? Okay, and then one more. All right, let's start with the first one here. Your name and age.
Diamond, 28.
All right, and Diamond, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I had my balloon unpopped because I wanted to ask him a question about the earrings and see why he had, that type of earrings, or is that always your style, or, but originally I was wanting to pop, but I just wanted to kind of, people can always change up their style. So that the earrings things was not really a thing I was interested in. So I just wanted to keep it unpopped to ask you a question about, do you change your style and everything like that. So, yeah.
Got it. And now why'd you end up popping her balloon?
No specific reason. Obviously, first initial attraction, I found other ladies more my type.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thank you. And you did pop one more. Your name and age.
Ane, 29.
All right. Ane, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Definitely want to hear him out as well. Okay. He seems like he presents himself very well, so I was just listening.
Thank you.
All right. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Same reason, just looking at the lineup.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Let's head on back. We've got 4 ladies.
I think it's good so far. I like that nobody's popped their balloon. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that they have it because of his physical appearance, and he wasn't like super nervous or anything. He has a good career field, it seems, so he has some good stuff going for him. I like, though, that she said instead of just popping off of his earrings, she wanted to ask him about it, and she mentioned that style can be changed. The other woman, too, she like wanted to hear more, whatever. I'm just glad that people don't just jump to conclusions. They're actually going to ask the question instead of like making an assumption, because that is just so normal on the show, for they don't ask any questions. They just assume shit about people without even talking to them first.
Ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, if I was to ask your best friend to describe you in 3 words, what 3 words would she use?
Okay, let's start there and come back. All right, your name and age, and what 3 words would your best friend use to describe you?
Yes. Jessica, 27. 3 words that my best friend would use to describe me would be funny, goofy, and intelligent.
Okay.
All right. Over here, your name and age, and the answer to his question.
Jabria, 29. 3 words that my friend would use. I would say adventurous, funny, and let's see, maybe empathetic. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
And over here, name and age, and answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Kishwan, and I'm 30. My friends would definitely say that I'm hilarious. I love to make people laugh. So that's when you said that, I was like, oh, I like that. So we're going to be laughing all the time. So I love to make
Okay.
people laugh. That I'm very athletic because I do personal training on the side.
Nice.
So I love talking about fitness. Another thing that they would say about me is that probably that I'm a daredevil because I've gone skydiving, snowboarding, ziplining. I've done it all. Yeah, I love to have fun and try new things. So I'm not scared to get my hair wet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yes. Let's go to Six Flags. Sorry, I got excited.
All right, thank you. Your name and age, and answer to his question.
I feel like, one, I'm surprised that they didn't pop their balloon off of just the interaction, because people get intimidated so easily on the show. And as soon as somebody even asks the question to the girl that they're talking to, that is answering the question that they asked in the beginning, they're like, oh, they're vibing. I want to see them win, da-da-da, even though that person might have ended up matching with them. Like, you never know what they're going to say. But it does seem like they had a good vibe. Like, he's into exercising, she's into exercising. They both are very humorous, funny, whatever. And they both are into like daredevil type activities. So I wonder if they'll be the ones that end up matching. I mean, I also feel like she's one of the more attractive ones out of the lineup too. So she's got a lot going for herself, especially like off of the fact that they're clicking too.
I'm Kyla, I'm 26, and my friends would say I'm silly, goofy, and deep. I'm like very intimate. I like having deep conversations. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
So what about for yourself? What 3 things would your friends use to describe you?
Definitely funny. I would say kind, and then probably positive. Like, I just like to radiate good vibes, good energy.
Okay, sounds good. So I am going to have you pop 1 balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 1.
It's tough.
I know, it's tough. All right, start over here. So Jabria, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
He seemed to have a lot in common with me. He talked about being competitive. I'm very competitive. I like to do competitive events. I've done 2 Spartan races. I'm athletic. I'm in the Army. I have my certified personal training, my master fitness instructor. So we just had a lot in common.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So why'd you end up popping hers? Don't use that same line as before.
No.
Okay.
No, she had great answers. I think I just resonated more with the other ones. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we do have 3 ladies now left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
If a movie was made about your life, what would it be called, and who would star? Who would play as you?
Oh. Okay, that's a tough one. They're all thinking. I know. You ready?
I feel like this question, I don't really like it. Like, I've seen them ask this question before. You know, it sounds really nice. It sounds thoughtful. And I guess it gives an insight into like your life or whatever. But I don't know. I just personally don't like the question. But the girl who's in the army, I feel like she was really like hurt that they didn't end up matching, because she said like all of those things that they had in common, and maybe they would have been a good match for each other. But I feel like this girl right here to the right, like with this, I don't know what that print is on her dress, but she's got like the printed dress and she's got darker skin. I feel like that girl he really vibed with, and I think it was more of an attraction thing as far as the rest of the women. But that's just my personal opinion.
No. Can I not play myself?
No, you gotta have like an actress, like someone maybe that you looked up to, or a favorite actress or celebrity that you would see playing yourself.
I would want Solange Knowles to play me.
There you go.
Okay. Is there a reason, Solange?
I just love her.
Okay.
I think she like does her own thing. And what would the movie be? Is that
Like, what would the title be? Based on your life.
I feel like my ghetto fabulous life.
You know, I think a better question would be, what genre movie would it be? That's probably a little easier.
Like a rom-com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go over here.
Okay, so I love horror films. Zombie movies are my thing. I love zombie movies, so it'd be a zombie movie for sure. Probably Life of a Zombie, and then I guess the person that would have to play me would be, what's that woman's name from a scary movie? Brenda. She played Brenda.
Regina Hall?
Yes, Regina Hall, yes.
Okay.
I think she'd be perfect to play it. Yeah.
She's good.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. And then our last lady over here. Let's hear from you.
Yes. So Keke Palmer, I absolutely love her. A lot of people compare me to her because of our personalities.
Okay.
And so the title of my movie will be called Unbroken and Resilient, because I have been through a lot in life, just as far as like navigating my life. And so I think Keke Palmer will capture that essence in me. And just us, again, sharing the same type of personalities, I would love to see her bring my life to the camera. And so I would definitely, that would be it.
Did you see the new movie that she was in?
I have not seen it yet. I'm sorry, Keke Palmer. I am so sorry, girl.
I haven't either.
You know you my girl, though.
Thank you. Okay.
You know, I said I didn't like that question, and then what the thing was that he made it better was he wouldn't let them say that they would play themselves, because that's what they always say whenever question gets asked, like, oh, I'll play myself, like, but that doesn't really like answer the question of like what actress you like, or saying that you like somebody or that you think you're similar to them gives him a little more insight into what, I guess, you're like, you know, get to know you a little bit better. So I don't know, it did turn out to be a good little question. My ghetto fabulous life, that is just sticking out of my head, like, oh my goodness, like, but I don't know, I think that they did give good answers, you know, that all deepened their personality. I feel like the girl at the far end seems more of like an intelligent vibe. The girl in the middle, she seemed more like fun, you know, she said she wanted to be in a zombie movie, whatever. So I don't know. Let's see what ends up happening.
It is time to pop one balloon out of these three beautiful ladies. All right. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I thought we had a lot in common. He's very handsome, well-spoken, and I love that he's athletic. You don't see a lot of athletic men nowadays that are actually they're actually trying to find love. So yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
So I think we have a lot in common. I think as far as the fitness and stuff, definitely a big part of my life, but I felt like the other woman had some other interests as well that I align with. So.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. All righty. We've got two ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy here? Oh. Let's start down there. We'll come back. All right.
So before we get into her question, I was really surprised by that. I feel like she was surprised too. You know, I don't know. He says he felt like he had a better connection or more in common with the other women, but I feel like he had the best connection with her. And I feel like maybe she looks better. Like, it's tough for me between her and the light-skinned girl, but they all look really good. I personally think that she looks the best, but I did think that the other girls like maybe showed that they are like a deeper person. Like Keke Palmer, and the way that she described her movie, she gave a very like intelligent sounding response, just like the vocabulary she was using, the way she described her life. It was giving like she has more depth. And the light-skinned girl too, like I just feel like she compared herself to Solange, and Solange is like she's not just like funny or attractive. Like she's a very like artsy, very deep person. So I feel like maybe that's the reason why he ended up choosing those two women over her.
Yes, I just wanted to know, I'm really big on believing in God, and I was just wondering where do you stand with that as far as relationship wise? And I'm not talking about religion, because I know people get the confusion. I do want to make sure I clarify. Where is your relationship with God, or do you have one?
Yeah, I have a very strong relationship with God. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christ follower. I go to church every Sunday. I pray daily. I grew up in the church. My family's Nigerian, so yeah, we're big on faith, and that's always stuck with me. So definitely.
Okay. I like what I heard.
All right. We'll be back. Let's go down over here. So I know you had a question ready.
I had the exact same question.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my question.
Okay.
Yeah.
No other questions?
No other question.
No questions. Okay. Do you have a final question to ask them, or are you ready to pop?
If we saw each other out at a restaurant or bar, how would you flirt with me? How would you let me know you're interested?
All right. How would you let him know you're interested?
Honestly, not too much. I maybe would just like a longer eye contact, a little smile, very subtle.
Not a wink.
No winks from me, unfortunately.
Okay.
No.
So you would just look at him a little
A
longer.
little smile, a little, you know.
Respect.
Yeah.
Let's go here. All right. How would you let him know you're interested?
I'm going to be transparent. I used to be someone that didn't feel comfortable approaching men in the past. But as I've gotten older and been able to approach men, I've just found that just being myself, walking up, hi, how you doing? Just giving you a compliment. I would give you a compliment because I do think you're handsome. And
Thank you.
just go ahead and just strike a conversation, see what your intelligence and mind is about. Because yes, while the exterior looks good, I do like to know what the interior is like. I'm like, okay, he looks good on the outside, but what does he have going on in his mind? What type of conversations can we have? Can we have deep conversations? And so that's something that I would start off with, a compliment, and then getting into a conversation.
So you would approach me?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Well.
The answers were very different. Like even before they gave the answer to those questions, like they already were showing that they're very different, just like in their demeanor and their personality, and they look very different too. So I feel like, you know, he has to have a made up in his mind at this point, like who he really likes. Because especially after that, like those are totally different answers. I assume that they were both going to say like the whole eye contact and a smile thing. But she does seem like the girl on the far right seems like a very assertive person. So it doesn't surprise me that she would go up to somebody and strike up a conversation. And I like that. I wish that more girls would come up to me and just strike a conversation with me, because I'm not trying to guess and figure out who likes me and who doesn't. But like the girl on the far left said, when they make that eye contact with you, when they smile at you, you already know like what's up type shit.
Okay. Time to make the tough decision. You do got to pop a balloon.
Whoa.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I found him handsome, and I liked the things that he was saying.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers? I saw it was tough. I know.
Truthfully, it was tough. Great young lady. Definitely have a lot in common. I think I was just more attracted to her.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go up to our young lady over here. So I'll have you stand on this side of me. I'll have you come up here with us. Any final question between the two of you? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I have one. Where do you live?
I live in Atlanta.
Okay.
And where are you?
I'm from Detroit. I live in Detroit.
Okay.
Midwest girl. Okay. I'm originally from Chicago.
And what do you do again? I'm sorry.
I work in professional sports and I do real estate investing.
Okay.
You good?
What do you do?
I do real estate development for a nonprofit.
Oh. All right. Well, let me ask my question then. Okay. Is it going to be a yes for you for him?
So yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes for me.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. And you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, ladies.
Yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, he knew who he wanted from the beginning. He knew who he was the most attracted to. He was probably just trying to see if she had any like deal breaker answer for him, but she didn't say nothing too crazy, so it was over with for the other girls. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this episode. Let me know if you think there's somebody else that he should have matched with. I was really surprised when he ended up popping that girl's balloon on the far right, because I was like, I just feel like she just gave really good answers, really good energy. But I think, like he said, it came down to the physical attraction more than it was the answers. Let me know what else you think about this episode. Let me know what I should be reacting to. Subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. Like the video. Check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. I'm going to get up out of here. Hope you have a great day. Peace.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in a vintage, yeah.